At the age of 7, we went to a local paddock to pet horses. One of the horses bit onto Ashton's shoulder, lifted him from the ground and threw him. We laughed about it for years. A friend of my father, Dave, owned a horse named Chester who would fart constantly when you rode him. My childhood friend, Angus, was commonly mistaken for having a cleft palate, when in fact it was a scar from being kicked in the face by a horse as a small child. Also as children, we would chase unbroke horses around Lake Wairarapa and attempt to climb upon them, usually to be bucked right back off. Given the previous knowledge of horse-caused injury, we still considered this a high form of fun and never really did consider the risks. The love and wonder for horses forever remained, and it's also the same wonder that led me to be near another horse and stranger today as I head to Hyvinkää for today's episode of Stitched With.
Hey, sorry about the wait.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How's the morning?
Good. I mean, what a weather.
It's beautiful.
It is.
We headed to the stables with, of course, a lot to talk about, but even more work to do. I let Naya go about her business, and I did my best to keep distance from unfamiliar horse and happily pet a few barn cats. Then it was outside to stretch the legs, including my own, as I clumsily fumbled 3 cameras in a tripod in calf-deep snow. Watching Naya as she kindly and confidently took control of a slightly rowdy horse, the snow fell in large feathers, taking out the noise of the world and creating a bed for the small joys of new experiences to rest upon.
I'm surprised. It's been pretty good.
Yeah.
A bit spooky, but not like, because sometimes it's just like impossible to ride him. He's just like standing on the back legs and
Okay, yeah.
feel me.
Yeah.
Now he's okay. I think he likes the field because we haven't really been here too many times because there's like this actual place where you can like ride and work out. But he doesn't love, he hates being there.
Yeah,
And he
okay.
gets really bad.
Weird.
So we usually just ride like around town, but he had like a back problem in the autumn when I was in Portugal living with horses.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, no one rode him.
Okay.
He got like, I couldn't ride him anywhere because anytime he would see a car, he would not only just get scared by it, but try to jump on top of the car.
Nice.
Great. We don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So I stopped riding around, and we'll see when the weather is also a bit better, because with this weather it's already hard to see.
Yeah, true.
Riding a car, it's slippery.
Yeah.
Yeah, this field is good. Also because it's harder for him to move here.
Sure.
He's not that fast.
As I watched Naya ride, I got a sense of wisdom only experience can nurture. And much like leather reins, an integrity strengthened by equal kindness. These observations were furthered along by our conversation recorded on the car ride home.
Like road trip. On the road again. It's alright.
Hi, Nia. Do you want to introduce yourself a little bit and just tell us a little bit about yourself, or like why we ended up here today?
Alright. Alright. So I'm driving a car, by the way.
Safely.
So my name is Nia. And today we were at the horse stables where I am training this young Western horse. What else? And Ask me something. I'm panicking.
Can you define for the people what makes the difference of a Western horse? Because I was also a bit unfamiliar.
Oh yeah, definitely. So mostly, as we are in Finland, the horse riding scene is mostly English riding, which is like show jumping and dressage, the type of riding you see in the Olympics, for instance. And Western riding is like the cowboy culture more so, and it's focused more on like farm work tasks with the horse, so you can work from ground or riding. And it's pretty still, I think it's pretty new to Finland. Of course, there's different types of Western riding. There's like the bling bling riding we call, which is like these fancy shirts and fancy clothes and doing these different exercises with the horse. And then there's like the ranch style, which I do, which is the farm work, like more so. So we do cow herding and anything like that. And there's also competitions for that, but only once a year, and it's pretty small. I think each year we still have like 15, 20 people competing, so not that big yet.
And you've been doing them for quite a while, and you were telling me earlier that you've done, well, at least done a lot of like horse riding and training in different countries as well.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about where you've been?
Yeah, so I started riding horses when I was 13, and absolutely no one in my family even remotely likes horses. So I really just, I don't know where that came from for me. I've always just loved it. And so yeah, when I turned 18, I had been riding for about 6 years, which was not that long. I just decided to move to Ireland and ride horses for a living for a while. So I did. And after that, for the past, I think, 8 or 9 years, I've been just kind of traveling all over, riding horses in Portugal, the latest, Germany, Denmark. I've been in Texas, just, all over. And like the early days were show jumping, and these days it's mostly Western riding and like natural horsemanship, which is like similar to what we did to them. So
yeah, that's beautiful. And you've also, I mean, you do so many cool things. I feel like we need to like revisit at some point.
yeah,
Maybe in the summer.
definitely. That would be so fun.
But you spent some time in the military.
Yeah.
You also ride motorbikes.
Yeah.
And you've been a journalist or studied journalism.
Yeah.
And now continuing to work as a journalist. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your time with the military?
Yeah, sure. So I myself served in the Defense Forces of Finland, I think 6 years ago. And from there, I kind of ended up really falling in love with journalism and like anything like that, So from there, I went and studied journalism. But yeah, I worked for, what's going on?
I have no idea.
Anyways, I worked for the military as a photographer for a bit, and then ended up studying journalism and actually studying in Georgia with like crisis area communications and war photography, which was super interesting. But yeah, as I said, that kind of made me think I don't want to do it because it was a bit rough. But now I'm back. I'm back with journalism.
Yeah.
I'm stoked about it.
It must have been so crazy to see, especially like, I don't know if it makes that much of a difference because it always depends on the person, but like as a young person,
Yeah.
going through that as well, like I feel like, I don't know, it's so hard to be objective at
Yeah.
times when you're young as well. Like, I feel like there's something you could grow into.
Yeah.
Yeah, impressive.
Yeah.
Now you're back into journalism. What do you see for yourself going forward? I mean, I know you just got a new job. I don't know if you can talk about it.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Yeah, well, I just got a new exciting job. I'm only starting it, so I hope I'm gonna like it. I hope I'm gonna love it. It sounds like the dream job. I'm working with visuals in journalism. Yeah,
It's very cool.
that was the dream.
Yeah.
And now I'm starting to live it, I think.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And how about riding bikes? It sounds like you're doing some pretty fun stuff with that.
yeah.
Of course, not at this time of year. But
This time of year?
are you also like working on a bike as well?
Yeah, so I'm really into motorcycles. So I was just about to say probably everything I do for work is going into horses and motorbikes. But girls gotta have hobbies. So I am really into choppers. I'm really into Harleys. So are my friends, and we have this great group of like young people, which is during winters there's some events in Finland with like custom bikes, and during summers we have a lot happening almost every weekend, like camping, listening to bands, just riding the bikes all around, and that's like a whole new world for me, I think. And that's been so cool. And everyone's so welcoming. It's something really unique in like Finland, where sometimes it feels like it's a bit hard to find your place and belong. But like with like the bike thing, especially with this custom bike thing, it's like everyone's so nice. And to my surprise, like everyone's so excited to have like young people and new people, like girls joining. So far so good.
So is it like an open club that people can apply to, or is it like a group of friends? Or?
It's a more like a group of friends. We're not like a biker gang. We're not an MC. Of course, there's like some of the older people, of course, who build bikes. They belong into something.
Yeah.
But no, none of us kids. Most of us, I think there's like 10 to 15 of us now in this group that we kind of go to places together.
Mm-hmm.
It's for most of us, the answer like what got us into bikes is our dads. Like me too, but for them it's mostly because their dads are also there. So it's like a family thing. Like everyone's dads and moms are in there. Everyone's like siblings or something, or married to someone. So it's fun. It's fun.
Really nice. Do you see like a correlation between all the things that you have going on in your life? Like, seems like there's a lot of travel, obviously, like excitement with military and journalism stuff, riding horses, riding bikes. Do you see like a through line through all of those things?
For sure, yeah. And I was actually just thinking that, like, for instance, most of the biker girls and women I know, they're also horse people. I don't know why it works that way. And also because even with horses, I'm like in this more like niche group, like under this, don't know how to say it. It's a because I would kind of put like this old Harley Davidson thing and also this old Western riding thing. It's all like very American.
Yeah,
sure. Say in a way, but also like 60s, 70s thing. Like also the music we listen to, it's like, dad rock, old country.
I mean, the obvious thing I'm gleaming from it is kind of like that there's like a freedom aspect to like all of those things, like the travel and all that, but not just like pure hedonistic freedom, where with the travel and military and journalism stuff, plus with the horse riding and the motorbike riding, there's also this hands-on, like there's something that you need to do there in a way, like a very like serious aspect.
Yeah, for sure.
That kind of like niche thing.
Yeah.
Like a responsibility, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. And with like all of these hobbies, the horse riding and bikes and stuff, none of it comes for free. You don't just like ride bikes. You have to actually learn it and keep on learning. Same with horses, you're never ready. I guess same with journalism. These are all stuff that you kind of have to work for and keep working for. And I think I'm always on the go. I get bored pretty easily.
Yeah.
Probably that's why I chose things that keep on giving,
Yeah, super exciting.
Yeah. And there's always new people to meet, new stuff to learn. So,
Super nice. We have pretty crazy weather here. I think some people would have maybe already noticed from the video so far, but it's made it really beautiful to be out here. And I want to say thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
My pleasure. Absolutely. This was very cool. Is there anything else you want to share with the world? It's a lot of responsibility.
Stay safe, kids. Yeah. No, not really. Yeah. That's it. That's it, folks.
Beautiful. Thank you again.
Thank you.
I want to thank Nea again for having me out there. I feel like I found another human being excited about life and making the most of it regardless of its challenges. Too much freedom can often lead to misdirection, but Nia shows us what freedom can look like with their responsibilities, discipline, and achievements. And from our conversation that day and those we've had since our friendship began, I continue to be inspired by her. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. Stitch With is a photo project free of charge for the participants and only continues to operate with your support. Thank you, as always, to Onibus for getting me there safe and sound. Until next time, peace.